Alright. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We've got another episode of the Florencio Files here for you. He is back in his Terran form, playing as the Shredder. In the top right side of the map, it is going to be Oxide, of course. His opponent, oh no, their name does not bode too well for them. But who knows? Maybe not like name. Maybe their nature is actually much more pro. It is, of course, PT Heroes Nubius. I believe PT Hero Platinum Heroes has actually got a pro roster now. So I don't know if Nubius, I would imagine, is probably not part of that pro roster, but I've heard they actually have a pro team that's doing really well in one of the team leagues right now. Of course, it's just kicked off. So interesting to see how good Nubius here, a Zerg player up against Florencio, going gas first on the Terran. For those who aren't familiar with Florencio, he is a player unlike any other. He is a player who takes StarCraft and basically dissects and dilutes it down to only psychological warfare. We've recently seen him, what have we seen him do? We've seen him trap players inside his own main base and lock them in there and then torture them. We've seen him confuse and befuddle people in all sorts of different ways. And I can't wait to see what he's got in store for us. That has got to be the worst proxy barracks location I've ever seen. It's right below the main against the Zerg. Oh no. The Overlord flies right over it. But looks like Nubius is not going to respond by pulling a drone down to fight that. Probably could get a cancel on it, but it's just going to go gas pool. And has got Overlords actually looking around for proxy on the right side as well. So pretty safe scouting pattern here from Nubius. Is going to be getting these Overlords across the map. And a Reaper coming out behind it. Follow going immediate orbital. Whoa. That Reaper and Orbital are both starting within like 4 seconds of what a super proper well-executed build would be. Florencio! Someone's been practicing his openings a little bit. I like it, guys. Now he does put guys on the second gas there finally. Reaper's on the way. Second depot immediately. He didn't finish this barracks, so he's just using it like an engineering bay to block the base. Okay, very cute. So that's just a barracks. And he's building a factory down here, so he wants to stop the Zerg taking a third. Okay, we're already starting to get a bit of insight into Florencio's plan in this game, and that is, of course, going to be stopping the Zerg player from expanding. He's got Reapers coming in for pressure. He's got a barracks block, a factory block, which I imagine he'll actually let finish since it is a factory. It's a better structure than just a random barracks to the other side of the map. And the first Reapers are going to come in. Florencio is about to take you to a very troublesome place, Nubius. I hope you are ready. Of course, the first Reaper coming on in. Show us that Clem micro. Show us that Maru micro shredder. Florencio gets on in here. He hits 3 different drones. Remember, guys, Florencio does have a theory about spreading damage out across Zerg units because he feels that the more damage you do, the more psychological impact it is. So if you can damage units but not finish them off, they'll regenerate, and that's more hit points for you to kill later. So for Florencio, he feels like it's more about doing as much damage spread across as many targets as possible rather than actually ever killing anything. Now, some people have questioned that and said that makes no bloody sense. That's literal, just pure inefficiency. Florencio, though, he stands by his process. He only now gets his very first kill there as Zergling does finally go down. The rest was just Sportrix, and a second one, and a third almost goes down, but not quite. Florencio is now going to move over here. Is he going to finish building the barracks? No, he's going to finish the barracks. What a donkey. Oh, I love it. Widow Mines are now building. He's already rallying one around to this left side. So he's going to burrow a Widow Mine next to that barracks as well. Spinecrawler for Nubius is going up behind this. Florencio drops an armory. So he's going to use that. That means when the Widow Mines fire, they will be invisible. Zerg will need detection to secure the third. So if the Zerg doesn't get a lair or get creep out there to move a Spore Crawler, they won't be able to secure that base. Oh, Widow Mine hits the Overlord. And he's got to try and protect this Widow Mine until that armory comes up. That's still 25 seconds away. So can he distract the Zerglings long enough? The Reaper's like, hey, come over here, come over here, come over here. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, it looks like the Widow Mine will go down. The Reapers are going to kill a few of these Zerglings, though. But the barracks is still there. More Widow Mines could be coming out right now. Command Center is going up behind it. The Reapers are going to go in. They got to be careful. The Hentacle. Nubius does deeply penetrate one of those Reapers, but the Reapers are going to get a few drone kills. He does not target fire. He gets one drone, gets a second drone. Okay, he's starting to finally stack up a couple of kills here. Make it 3, make it 4 even. That's, oh, doesn't get the 4th kill, but he pulls to the high ground. Oh, the Hentacle, though, repositions. And another deep Peno there for that Spine Crawler. This Reaper will go down as well. Looks like finally Nubius is going to get control of their side of the map. Now, I don't mind it. Well done, Nubius. Problem, you're only on 21 drones at 5 minutes. It is moving out. It's like, okay, let's finally take a third base. Widow Mine says, hey, dickhead. Nah. Nah, mate. So, okay, Nubius needs to send another drone out, needs to get droning and catch up on the income. Shredder's barracks does float Florencio's barracks, that is. This other base is wide open, but I don't think Nubius realizes he can take it. And remember, you can't actually clear the Widow Mine here. So Nubius is trying to clear the factory. Florencio just lifts it off and he says, see ya, don't want to be ya. Sticks up the finger over his shoulder. You know there's a guy hanging out the window of this factory. He's like, suck it. Suck it, Zerg player. Meanwhile, oh, the Zergling's just standing there. Okay, you need detection, Nubius. Okay, Nubius is making a lair. Finally, Nubius is going to get that. The barracks burns down over here. But this has bought a ton of room and space for Florencio, who's building a Banshee behind this, and he's building 2 more factories. He's getting his expansion up into a planetary. Uh-oh, not in time though. Oh no, Nubius might get in there before the planetary's done. There's still 15 seconds left on that planetary. This is gonna go down really quickly. There's no building armor, guys, which means it only has 1 armor because planetary upgrade has not finished. SCV's being pulled down, but then the Zergling's gonna kill the SCVs. The planetary is still 6 seconds away. Already 3-4 SCVs may have gone down. I think that was 2 there. Oh, nice stack in the pocket though, keeping the SCVs alive. The planetary finishes. The SCV's gonna repair. More Zerglings coming in. Oh man, the SCV count is falling. 1 more SCV goes down. A lot of them are somehow still alive though. The planetary chases off the Zerglings. Their corpses go flying. And Florencio's planetary stands strong at the end of that. Oh man, 29 Zerglings went down. Only 7 SCVs, so many wounded, but very few actually fell. The factory that was leaving. Oh, finally Nubius is moving out to take another third, but the factory's gonna block it. Florencio is such a dickhead. Oh my god, I love it. Yeah, Nubius is like, dude, can I please take an expansion? Hello? Can you please let me expand? But Queen's not doing much damage to the factory. Will take a while to die. He's trying to build a Hellion as well. What's the bet he pops that out and tries to kill this drone? You know he wants to. Oh my god, who the hell drops a mule to repair their factory? This is literally the least efficient thing ever, but it's just to troll the opponent. The psychological damage is real, man. Dude, Nubius has got to be quaking. Look at this. The mule is out repairing the 3 queens. Its hit points are going up right now. The Hellion's thinking about driving around. It's just standing there, kind of hanging out right now, going, Baneling speed is on the way. Nubius is got all the Zerglings across map. It's actually made a wave of Banelings. Ooh, he's gonna go in. We'll get 3 SCVs, make it 4, 5 SCVs, 6, 7. Okay, I mean 7 SCVs for 8 or 9 Banelings, not too bad. Nubius is way up on the income. The Widowmine does fire, and Overseer is making it. Looks like finally the Queens took down the mule. And the factory, I mean, it's been annoying for a while, but it is gonna go down in the near future. So looks like Florencio and his silly strats will not continue here, and he's gonna have to go to the next step with a very bruised and wounded economy. His gas will burn down there. Factory does get chased off as the Overseer finishes. The Widowmine goes down, and that one will burn. Looks like once again Nubius. No, there's still a Widowmine there from earlier. Oh my god. Thankfully the Zerglings will take one for the team, but still unable to build. There is Nubius. Oh my god, Florencio! Look at this, 20 hit points, and he drops a mule. He's gonna repair the factory on the left side of the map. He's not gonna let this factory go down. This is the factory that blocked that base, then it blocked that base. It's built multiple Widow Mines, and it's still gonna survive. And he's even gonna build a reactor with it. Oh my god, Florencio, you massive troll. The Overlord will see that as it lands, though, so Nubius should be able to just run the Zerglings over. Are you serious? What the hell? Oh my god, that looks like it should be in vision, but it's just barely out of vision. So, I mean, obviously, as Nubius, you saw that factory fly away on 20 hit points. You assume it's dead. Finally, Nubius does get 2 more hatcheries. But yeah, so basically, Nubius is like, well, that factory is definitely gone. He's going to build a reactor and rally Widow Mines in from there. Nubius is going to be confused about where they're coming from. Nubius will not understand how they got there. And with battle cruisers to worry about, that's going to be an issue. We've got a scan in the main. Nubius is getting that economic lead, but definitely lacking production without those extra hatcheries, and only has 5 queens right now. 2 BCs could straight up win the game. Are there any spores? There's only 1 spore? Oh, this is so... If these guys teleport in together, they can easy kill 4 or 5 queens and take them out there. Unless there's a lot of transfuse. Oh, 3 full energy queens. That is a lot of transfuse, actually. So with good transfuses, Nubius could pull it off. The last time I saw someone do good transfuses versus Florencio was a while ago, though. So I'm not sure if his common ladder opponents know how to use that spell very effectively, especially in the chaos that he puts them in, you know. You might have a skill that you're good at doing, but the moment you find yourself in a deep situation, a deep spot of bother, muscle memory often goes out the window for a lot of these players. The queen is going to instantly fall in the main base. Nubius is in big trouble. Those drones need to run. Does try to run them out of there. The queens will be coming down to try and defend this, but there's no spire, there's no hydrogen, there's no way to build anything that shoots up right now other than queens and spores. and only 4 queens trying to go off creep here. 2 more queens coming. Spire does go down, so Nubius is going to try and get Corruptors. Meanwhile, Hellions do come in from this base up here, and Florencio is going to find 4 workers on that base. Very nice. The queens realize they can't fight those battle cruisers, so the spawning pool goes down, the lair and the gas in the main taking damage. Oh, another Baneling roll in. Oh, very ambitious, but good pull on the SCVs by Florencio. And he's lost 20 workers, but for 15 Banelings, it's not the most efficient trades. That being said, as long as you keep up a couple bases mining, I think you should be okay here. Nubius transfuses the hatchery, defends those Hellions with the queens. He's trying to build more drones, but has to be careful as some of these will die as they pop out. Nubius has got the extra base advantage though. There's no more battle cruisers building. It feels like Florencio, he's just got some Hellions, he's got these 2 BCs, he's building more SCVs, but he hasn't really decided what the next step is. And there we go, Ravens! Okay, he's gonna go Ravens behind us. Gonna go for the ghetto bird transition. Get a few of those Ravens flying overhead, putting the drones in the spotlight potentially, dropping auto turrets on him. One drone goes down there as it pops. The queens are gonna start to push these BCs back, so that's pretty effective. The BCs want to kill the hatchery and then just leave. Florencio here wants that hatchery so badly, but he's got to stay in range of it. The transfuses are pretty solid. Hatchery does go down. BCs will leave for now, trying to pull away from these queens. Hellions are going to run in one more time, and they are going to start to roast and toast. Oh, don't line the drones up. Don't line the drones up. Oh my god, no, not like this, not like this. Ow, 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 ow. Florencio right now loving flaming these dirty drones. Oh my god, and the drones are going to try and attack. Oh, Nubius. Ow. Oh, stop. Oh my god, the Zerglings will pop out and finally defend these Hellions. But not before these 2 BCs come in. I think he got another queen kill. The queens are trying to defend. A few Corruptors are building, which is exactly what Nubius needs to deal with these battle cruisers. The hatchery is getting transfused, and Corruptors coming out. Oh my god, the hatchery. He's going to focus the hatchery down, but will he lose battle cruisers for it? No! Florencio gets in, gets out. More Zerglings run in there, and remember what a frustrated Zerg players do, guys. They run into Planetary Fortress Widowmine. 35 kill Planetary Fortress, 7 kills, 1 kill, 1 kill, 0 kills, 5 kills, and 0 kills. That's right, Florencio has set up some just disgusting defense, and by attacking with the battlecruisers, with the Hellions, with these harassments, he's getting the opponents to panic and make mistakes and whatnot. Now, I'd love to see the Corruptors just unzip their fly here, actually. There's no anti-air right there, and these BCs are so vulnerable and weak. Florencio misclicked his repair. You can see those SCVs did not repair. The battlecruisers and Ravens are hiding. The Corruptors are looking for them, and the Corruptors are just going to pee on the orbital inside the main base. BCs think about coming to defend it. Florencio realizes that will lose them. Alright, he picks up, he will break the range. Even Corruptors can only pee so far, and it's going to go back and land right there. So very nice move by Florencio. That's always the trick, guys. If you have an orbital, Planetary, of course, cannot run away. Oh, don't go through there. Ow, 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 ow. 1, 2, 3 missile turrets and a Viking. Could kill the Viking. Could Nubius, but Nubius, yep, turns around. We'll take that Viking out right now. Of course, Florencio is not done being aggressive. He may be stuck on 3 bases, but hey, the third's getting established, and the first Raven harass is coming in. A few Corruptors are right there, though, so these guys definitely could go down. That's a lot of auto turrets, though, and he's going to overwhelm those queens very quickly. 1 queen goes down, so does the second one. A few drones do fall. You can see Florencio focus fire them a little bit. 1 Corruptor goes down, and quite a few drones. Not a bad trade for Florencio, but he does lose both Ravens. He still somehow has this factory unscouted on the left. I don't know how, man. That's actually just silly that has survived for this long. The lair is being rebuilt. Nubius has got the main base and this 4th base rebuilding. But Florencio's on 3 base. He's going to keep Raven harassing. As he goes for a planetary, he's moving his Widow Mines forward. He's going to burrow those in front of that planetary fortress. And behind it, of course, he's building nothing. He hasn't repaired the battle cruisers either, so he's got to repair those up. He's got he's got 4 SCVs trying to repair it, but 3 of them are stuck. You can see they're all there, just touching each other's butts, and only these 2 can actually get the repair on right now. Finally, they move through, and the SCVs should be able to repair those BCs back to full life, but Swarm hosts. Nubius has figured out the Swarm host transition. Oh! Ow! Oh my god! The Ravens, 8 kills on one of them, 4 kills on the other, make it 5 kills, and another queen maybe? Ooh, 2 queens barely surviving, but I don't think they'll be getting out of there. The Corruptors are on the warpath. They're like, stop harassing our workers, you dirty bastard. And, oh, he misses it. He misses them. They're in the corner. Those Ravens could come back and cause some trouble later, mate. You gotta watch out. Oh, Nubius messing up there. But as I said, Nubius is going Swarm Hosts, and Swarm Hosts are such a good renewable unit. And Florencio really struggles to deal with them because you've already got Corruptors and even some Mutas added in, which is a little bit random, but that's going to stop the battle cruisers or Ravens from dealing with your swarm hosts. Swarm hosts will beat pretty much every mech unit unless you get like Blue Flame, good upgrades, you really micro well, you understand how to deal with them. A small number of Locusts aren't going to win the game, but more swarm hosts are on the way, Burrows on the way. I mean, Nubius economy does still suck, but... Oh, and it's about to suck some more because it's time for barbecue round 17. Florencio dives on it and he says, yeah, how do you want some bloody fried shrimp, man? Let's go. Let's go. Just chucks them all on the Barbie. BCs on the right side do run into the Mutas. They will win that fight against the Mutas, but not versus the Corruptors. He's got to teleport. Ooh, nice quick teleport. And the Hellions kill some drones. They pull back from that base. He's got to instantly heal up those BCs. Otherwise, the Corruptors could just have chased them up there and killed them. But he does survive for now. More Locusts are going in. Remember, these guys are headbutting into Widow Mines and the turrets and the planetaries. So basically, the only thing that's happening there is they're setting a thing on fire and not much else. Hellions will come forward. Queens defend the Hellions on the left side of the map, but Locusts will go out. Locusts do all right versus these Hellions. Not amazingly. This is a pretty undefended base. There's very few units on the ground, guys. There's no Roach Warren. He's making 44 Zerglings to help deal with these Hellions because Nubius doesn't really have anything. He's got Mutas, actually. His Mutas can, of course, hit those without getting hit, but not before the barbecue happens. Florencio, he wants to kill this worker line. It's not super stacked. There's only about 12 workers or so on it. Oh, and the Zerglings do pop right in time, but the Mutas as well should be able to take care of these Hellions. And not that many drone losses at all. Nubius' economy is still not great. It is smaller than Florencio's, but I think Nubius is building a better army. More battle cruisers are building against the player who's already got 10 Corruptors, and they've got a Carapace upgrade. And you've got nothing on the ground as Florencio. Florencio's in trouble in this game, I think, just because of the tech choice. Nubius realizing, hey, I can counter the BCs with Corruptors. I can counter the ground with that. Like, that's a huge way to do it. Flo's going to try and swap off onto tech labs on his factories, but he's floating a lot of money. A little bit slow on his transition. The Ravens from the corner that were stacking up energy come back in one more time. And I think this time Florencio should hunt them down. Oh my god, the drones go back to mining and the turrets weren't even done. Those two Ravens have 24 kills between them. Ow! Oh, here we go. Widow Mines plus the Planetary are taking out these Locusts. Good repair there by Nubius. And there is a lot of Swarm Hosts and Lings and Banes there, but looks like the Banes have been told to go in after the Locusts. You want to go in all at once. If he kills the Widow Mines, that would be big, though, and indeed he will. Yep. Oh, no, he doesn't detonate any of the Widow Mines. Goes after the SCVs and leaves most of the Widow Mines alive. Needed 3 Banelings to detonate on the front there. Mutas on the top left, making sure that Florencio hasn't expanded. Florencio is still secretly building Hellions and Widow Mines on the left side of the map on that proxy factory. I do not know how. Oh, there we go. Overseers come forward. Nubius, like I said, guys, is checkmating Florencio here. Florencio's in big trouble. The Swarmost, a big problem unit. He's going to dive across the map. Battlecruiser dive. 10 Corruptors, 4 Mutas. Is it enough to beat 4 BCs? I think with no Yamato, it should be. It's going to be a pretty close fight, though. Those units need to go back to deal with this. Locusts are going in. They're going to try and take out this Planetary, but I think with Mass Repair, he should be okay. It's going to be a close fight. Mass Repair is good, though. The BCs do take out this hatchery. The Corruptors are here. Mutas are coming back as well to try and help out in this. But look at this. The +1 armor Corruptors and the BCs aren't even really fighting it. So they kind of need to just kill some drones and do some damage to the Corruptors. Oh no, he's not microing them. Nubius. Oh my god, Nubius is Nubiusing it. Nubius is noobing it. Florencio gets a hatchery. Don't let him get a second hatchery. There's no way he should be able to get that. The Corruptors are going to come in. The Queens with the Transfuse should be able to make sure this hatchery doesn't die. Transfuse. The hatchery's getting focused. Transfuse! Oh no! Nubius noobed it. Oh, down to just 29 drones and 2 hatcheries. I mean, you kill all 4 BCs, so that's still okay. The Widow Mine Hellion bait up here, and Nubius finally sees this factory and is like, oh, what the hell? How long has that been there? Yeah, dude, Hellions and Widow Mines have been attacking you from there all game long, mate. Nubius feeling kind of all in, but I mean, having the right army, that not a single Corruptor died. You killed every BC. The Mutas are going to clean this up. The Hellions will go down there. Florencio is still pushed up against a wall as this is going to be taking big damage. Oh, those Widow Mines could kill some stuff. Okay, one of them does burrow, and ooh, a couple Mutas go down, but oh my god, that's a lot of Locusts. 21 Swarmost launch their virile payload, and it does absolutely just melt Florencio's Planetary. Queen, Overseer, Swarmhost, Baneling there. Now, oh my god, it's the same 2 Ravens. They just cleared this base again. They are up to 16 and 18 kills. I'm not too good at numbers, guys, but that's a lot of kills is what that is. That is like 44 kills Did I say 44? I'm not good with numbers. It's a lot of kills. It's 34 kills between two Ravens, which is absolutely insane. This factory that's been a thorn in this side lifts up, baits the Widow Mines into the Widow Mines, the Mutalisks into the Widow Mines there. So this factory, from the very start of the game, is still alive and still causing problems. But Florencio doesn't really have an answer. The Swarm Hosts are going to get their way in. This is enough Locusts. You can't defend this with just Planetary Fortresses, I don't think. The Widow Mines and Planetaries do stop the first couple of Locusts, but there's so many. And their damage is insane, dude. Remember, there was no building armor this game as well. The Planetary just melts there. Good pullback on the SCVs. The Thor's trying to defend. But Florencio, even though he's burrowing Widow Mines and keeping Nubius' economy small and quite crap, I don't know what he can do because he's trying to build Vikings right now. I guess he could try to overwhelm the Corruptors in the air, but then how will he ever deal with the units on the ground? Well, the Queens are going to get taken down here. This is pre-patch, of course, as we are on Oxide. The Queens are able to transfuse off creep, but they're getting gunned down. And you know what? That's kind of important because if he kills all of the Queens, that means it's just a Corruptor Viking war. Florencio, though, his Thors are exposed. They've come too far forward, and that is a huge problem. The Queens transfuse each other. One of the Thors goes down. Most of the Locusts are not continuing on in, so a little bit of a mistake there. Planetary tries to go up, but there's no way, man. That's too many Locusts. They're going to kill everything in their path. Widow Mines on the left side, though, still killing Nubius' already very small and shite economy. Ah! Oh my god, how is this factory over here still causing so much havoc for this Zerg player? Nubius is basically out of money, has 3 drones there and a couple drones here that just keep on dying. I'm moving a Spore's good, but unless you actually attack them, it won't matter. And you can see they don't even care. They say, yeah, you can see us. So what, buddy? Nubius right now just trying to win with these Locust waves. Where are the Corruptors? They are sitting back at home on the defense. Florencio's like, if I could just get enough Vikings, I could win the air war. And then I guess he can go across and kill all the Overlords. Maybe go kill all the drones, that sort of thing. But, oh, the Ravens come back in. Oh my god, it's the same 2 Ravens. 17 and 22 kills between them. Another Lava even gets sniped there. There's so few drones left. Widow Mine's denying that base. There's only drones on the right side. The Swarm Hosts are going to try and kill this Planetary. One big wave. That is a lot of Swarm Hosts, and there's no way the Planetary survives this. I think the Thors will probably go down in the corner as well. They try to come out and defend this, but there's just no way, man. That is too much Zerg and too many babies being thrown in. For remember, the Swarm Host is, of course, one of those units that does not give a shit. That's right. They pick up their child and they fling it at their opponent. And for some reason, rather than just crying and whimpering, it's a Zerg child, so it starts biting the opponent and spitting acid spines on them and all that sort of stuff. Queens here are going to do okay, but wait, there's nothing else here? There's nothing else here! The Vikings come out and just land on the Queens. There's nothing guarding the Swarm Host right now. The Vikings are going to be able to come out. The Corruptors, where are you? Get over here, Corruptors! Ah, Nubius, what are you doing? Nubius! Oh my god, I thought you had this in the bag, bro. He's going to drop the Locust, though. The Vikings will die instantly of that, but they quickly lift off. So he baits the Locusts out. And guys, remember, the Locusts expire in 18 seconds, and there is such a long cooldown on it. The Vikings pick up, the Locusts walk away, the Vikings immediately land and kill 3 Swarm Hosts just like that. And they can hunt these Swarm Hosts down. Where are the Corruptors, Nubius? F2, hit that F2 button, my friend. Hit that F2 button, bring that army. Oh my god, he had Zerglings as well this whole time? He had Zerglings and Corruptors. You could use Swarm Hosts and Lings. He has Burrowed Banelings there. He's trying to bait the Vikings into Burrowed Banelings. This is the first time I've ever seen someone try to use Burrowed Banelings to deal with landed Vikings. Nubius right now getting way too fancy. The Corruptors could win that fight. It's 10 versus 10 and you were on top of them. Oh my god, Nubius is noobing it. Nubius is trying to drop Nidus Worms right now, getting super fancy. The Corruptors versus the Vikings, but 3 more Vikings now join in. The Lings will deal with that Thor. The Thor, you can tell, is trying to focus fire the Corruptors. Can't quite get it in range of what it wants to. The Ravens could drop some spells here as well. The Locusts launch. The Vikings just aren't going to land, though, until those Locusts move away. Now, there are some Zerglings here. Can they beat that many Vikings? I think they probably can if the Vikings land on top of them. If the Vikings get in a corner, that's a different story. Ravens go across. They find the last bastion of Nubius' economy. Nubius, you got to get out of there. Run the drones. This is your last 14 drones. You need to get them out. You can't afford to lose these. These 2 Ravens that Nubius never properly hunted down in the corner of the map. They kill so much. Meanwhile, the Zerglings run into the main. The Hellions of the SCVs kill it as well. And Nubius turns one of his last drones into a Spore Crawler. Cancel that and build more drones. You need mining, bro. Oh my god. The Swarm Hosts are getting caught. They run up there and try to burrow. Shredder. Florencio says, mate, I wasn't born yesterday. I made an orbital this game. And I haven't been dropping mules all game because I'm Florencio. I was saving my scans for this moment. Traps the last of the Swarm Hosts, and Florencio here with the Viking switch comeback after ruining his opponent's economy. The MVPs of this game, definitely these 2 Ravens. 26 kills apiece, 52 kills combined. That is god tier, and of course Nubius has the last 4 banelings that were burrowed in the hedge earlier, running those around the map, going, "Yep, this can do stuff." 2 queens not going to be enough against this, but maybe, I mean, the banelings, drones, queens, a desperate last-ditch defense. Transfuse, no transfuse. Oh, the banelings try to connect. The Vikings lift off again, and Florencio, of course, playing with his food. A transfuse on a baneling. Nubius here trying to fight to the last second. I absolutely love it. But the Shredder is here, and he will not take mercy. Lift, land, land and lift, land and lift. I'm here for your soul, buddy. And that is going to be that, guys. Florencio annihilates Nubius from the game. Swarm hosts were destroying him, but Nubius struggling to defend the battlecruiser harass, and most importantly, those 2 ravens in the bottom right corner. Oh, I guarantee you guys, Nubius looked back at that game and was like, dude, I can't believe, I thought I queued the Corruptors to clear out the corner. I thought I queued them, but it was just a little bit off. Just a little bit off for that lazy misclick. Thank you very much, Florencio, for playing this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and big thanks to everyone who's been supporting our Patreon, especially everyone here on the Wall of Bacon, not to mention Max and Colonel SC and Jacob G, our Dicktown Express conductors, and of course, the one and only, the beautiful Modern Totem. Thank you very much for the love, guys. If you want to support the Patreon, check in the description below. We'll see you in the next episode of the Florencio Files. Goodbye and good night.